Good evening, Craig.
Evening, Alex.
Monday rained off, Craig. Leaves us with a game in hand, but unfortunately back in the drop zone. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, obviously it's disappointing. The two games being called up recently, I don't think it helps us at all. I thought probably one of the few advantages we had going into the running was the fact that we was going Saturday to Saturday to Saturday, so it gave us more time to recover. So I think that some of the younger lads have struggled with the 2 games a week. So obviously it's not great, but it is what it is, and you have to get on with it.
And Dulwich on Friday was billed and built up a little bit as a 6-pointer, and neither side really created too much to report on. Going down 1-0 makes the run-in a little bit more difficult for us. How are your thoughts?
Well, to be fair, it was a 6-pointer, and it was a really poor game. Great crowd and everything else. Over 3,000 people there. Poor game, but I think that we've had a couple off the line. They've had one shot on target all game, and they've won 1-0. So they've done their job. I'm sure that Terry and Akan over there won't be worried about the performance. They'll just be delighted to get the 3 points, and it has put them. I think it looks like it's between us and them. That's put them with the running they've got a very comfortable running. It's put them in a very favourable position. We've got 5 very tough games. So yeah, I mean it's difficult, but it is what it is, and we'll go out and give it our best shot in every game we can. Yeah, so that's it really.
A lot of people looked at the side that started against Dulwich and wondered why we've got players on the bench that we might have attacked them a little bit more. Did you see it as holding them? And then
really. I mean, we've struggled. It's not like we've been banging goals in left, right, and centre. We've struggled to score goals. With any of the players that are on the bench. They've all had their opportunities, and we've just not been scoring goals. So I thought Alfie was tremendous when he came on against Weymouth. Got the goal, full of confidence, looked good in training. To me, he's got a start, and that's how we've always done it. So I've always done it right through my career, and I don't, and it's never just a one-off decision. We talk amongst us as a management team, and I don't think there was any doubt that Alfie was going to start against Dulwich, and so yeah, I've got no problem with that. Alfie's a good player. He showed his quality when he came on against Weymouth and deserved a start. And Kenny's been looking like he's lacked a little bit of confidence lately, as a few of the lads up front had, yeah, I mean, if we were scoring 3 or 4 and then all of a sudden you change it around and you don't score, I'll get it. But we haven't been scoring anyway, so you have to try and pick the players that you feel were in form at the time.
Ebbsfleet on Saturday.
Yeah.
We beat them here. Do you see a good game against them? How do you think they're going to approach the game?
It's hard to say. I've listened to their manager's interview. They sound like they want to go all guns blazing. It'll be their first game at home since they won the league, so I'm sure they'll want to put on a good show for their supporters. But these are the games that we've looked forward to all season. They're the best team in the league by a long way, and it's been proved. And they're games you've got to look forward to. I mean, and it's funny enough because we was having a chat, and sometimes you do get a bit peeved because I watched the some of the not the footage but the pictures of the Roms game the other night, and there was a picture where the keeper's made a really good save with Alex behind the goal. And it was only a few years ago that's how it was for our games. We were playing likes of Egham, Molesley, in front of a handful of people. Now we're playing Dulwich Hamlet in front of over 3,000 people. You know, and we're going to Ebbsfleet Saturday. You know, they've got over £1 million budget. You know, then I look at Saturday the game. We've got no game Saturday. We was over here after training. We watched Wrexham against Notts County in front of 10,000 people. And I was saying to the boys, we're one division off there. You know, obviously we've got a big fight to keep it, but we've come such a long way in such a short time that I think people will lose track of that. And whether it's a step too far for us this year, I don't know. But there was one or two comments that I read on social media I wasn't happy with. You know, we'll take criticism. We didn't play well Saturday, I get that, or Friday, I get that. But no one gave us a chance at the start of the season, you know, with our resources and where we are and where we've come from as a club in a short space of time. And after 11 games where we'd won 1, lost 10, there wasn't a person on the planet who would give us a chance. You know, we were just miles adrift. We're going down. You know, 3 points from 11 games. And whose fault was that? It's my fault. You know, because I stuck with the boys from last year. Probably one of the best set of lads I've had in all my years managing, and the most successful set of lads this club's ever had. You know, so I gave them the opportunity, and I thought they deserved it. And to be fair, I'll probably do the same again, because I thought they were such a great set of lads, and what they'd done with the club last year, they deserved the opportunity. Obviously, they wasn't up to it. You know, the majority of them wasn't up to this level of football. So we had to change it around. What do? We can't go out and sign a Polian or a Wall or a Mofal. We can't do that. So what we have to do, we have to get the young lads in, loanees, people that we think can do a job, and to a man or boy or whatever you want to think, because the average age against Dulwich is 21, young lads, and they've given us a chance from the 12th game onwards. If you'd have said to me after 11 games, or anyone, if you'd have said to us, with 5 games to go, it is still in your hands, no one would have believed that's possible. And that's all down to the young boys who have been fantastic all season. And when I read, they get called spineless, you know that gets to me. There's you know, you can say, well, yeah, we were poor on Saturday, we were this, we that. We ain't spineless. I ain't spineless. None of my staff are spineless. No one will come up to me and call me that. No one will come up in my dressing room and say that to my players.
I think,
you know,
I think, Craig, there was a lot of frustration after that Dulwich game, because it was a 6-pointer.
Of course.
And I think
I get that, but you know, why you feel the need to go on social media and call us spineless? Because we are not spineless. We might be a lot of it. We might drop short of staying in the division. I don't know. It won't be through lack of effort, lack of fight, lack of anything. It won't. You know, it'd just be, at the end of the day, we couldn't close that gap that we had from 11 games to 46. That's why we'll go down if we do. But I'm telling you now, the last 5 games, we will go out there and we will give every ounce we've got. And if it's good enough, fantastic. If it ain't, and we have to go back down to the Ishmael League, so be it. But it won't be. There won't be one spineless player in my dressing room, and there won't be one spineless person in my office.
I think you'll find that's. I won't say it's a one-off. There's a 1 or a 2 or a 3 off. But the vast majority of
I know that.
The vast majority of people here, Craig, are right behind you.
Listen, I've said it, and it's not just talking. And I've got a lot of great friends at the clubs. I've got a lot of great friends from the clubs I've been at, and this is the best set of supporters I've had in 25 years. So I don't, but that got me. That did, you know.
Let's draw a line under that.
Yeah, no problem.
I think you're right, but I think everybody at the club respects the fact that the boys that got us up deserved the opportunity to play at Step 2.
And like I say, I mean, it didn't go for us, but I would have done it. I'd do the same again, Howard. They deserved it. They're great lads.
And let's have a look at the results going in.
Yep.
Stranger things have happened. We were 10th and finished 5th and then won the playoffs last year, so
Stranger things have
let's
happened.
go.
All
Let's
right,
go.
mate.
Ebbsfleet,
Yeah.
let's get back to that. How's the squad looking?
Yeah, it looks pretty decent. Only 2 players out there, albeit key players. You know, Joe Ree, club captain, and Tyrell, who's been a revelation since he's been with us. Unfortunately, it looks like Tyrell's out for the season. Joe Ree, I think the amount of time he's been out there is going to be very difficult for him to get up to speed in time to play in their last game. So we've basically written them off for the season. They might well, Joe might well be available for the last couple of games, I don't know. Zach Obiero is back, which is a big bonus. So yeah, you know, we can't grumble. I mean, having 2 out, there's been times, as you know, we've had 14 out in the season. So having 2 out, we can cope with, you know, and it's just the most difficult job we'll have Saturday is not picking the 11 at start, it'd be picking the 5 that are on the bench and who gets left out. They're the real horrible decisions you have to make, but that's the job.
Well, there's a few more games to go, and as you alluded to earlier, it's Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, so there's plenty of opportunity.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, Craig.
Cheers, Alex.